All right. Well, I'm a little speechless right now. I got to be honest. I was just informed by my brother from another mother, Mr. Thomas G over at Crypto Talk, that we have the allocation for the L2, the layer 2 of Animal Farm directly from Forex himself. Forex the shark. This is the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, Forex, for hooking us up. Wreck to Riches, our VIP group. Link is in the description, by the way. And guys, I'm super pumped because this is going to be one of the biggest DeFi projects of 2022, period. Shout out to all my drippers out there. I've been dripping with you for almost a year now. And, I've had videos on drip. You guys know that. I'm going to be showing you guys a really awesome website where you can actually plan out your compound and see where you're going to be at 6 months from now or 2 months. I'm going to show you what I use. But I'm just so excited, guys. If you know about the Animal Farm, you know that L2 is about to come out this Tuesday. I believe I don't remember the 18th maybe. And so I'm super pumped. This is going to be a big, big deal. By the way, if you're interested in Wreck to Riches, the VIP group that we have, Thomas G and I have, the link is in the description. And we have what we were going to be doing quarterly. We're going to provide your sign up fee is going to be basically getting you all through 2022, the entire year. So it's not going to be quarterly, and we're going to let that ride until February 1st, okay? So it's a gift. We're trying to give back. And really, guys, speaking of giving back, I'm going to take a little back up here, and please join me on this little journey that I'm about to go on, because every now and again, we get a chance in crypto to give back. And that's what it's all about, man. If you're part of our VIP group, literally, Thomas, this dude is raking in like 13 grand a day right now, okay, with drip. And he literally is doing an airdrop, taking his entire day and airdropping it to the entire Wreck to Rich, if you're on his team, basically, and you have a certain amount of drip staked, which he requires, all right, then you get the airdrop. But how cool is that, right? A whole day's worth. Boom, here you guys go, 13 grand. And that's what we do. And I was doing it for a while, and basically we got as many people in our group involved as we could into drip, because it's a long-term thing. We knew that, you know what, they may not think that this is a good project or whatever, but we're going to kind of give them a nice little push into it, because it is long-term going to be a good, solid bet for them. And that brings me to another way of giving back, guys. I'm going to tell you a brief story that happened over Christmas. I just found out, and it's really just struck me. And I said, you know what? The drip community is so damn strong. If I put this story out there, man, who knows? Maybe maybe all of us can help someone else that is in need. Let me tell you the story. So this is a friend of mine. His cousin, Darian Fowler, woke up with his 3 kids to his entire house engulfed in flames. His 3 little kids barely got out alive, and the year already had started rough for him. He took care of his mom, who was battling Parkinson's. He actually lost his mom in January, took care of her for a year, didn't want her to get out due to COVID and all that. This was an exhausting process for him, okay? And just as you guys can imagine, taking care of your mom, during her last days. Just an incredible story of somebody who is epically determined to help other people. And the one wish before, his mother passed is that she said that she wanted to basically have their kids grow up and continue to raise them in their family's home. Okay, this is their mother's home. I'm going to show you right now. This is the GoFundMe page. You guys can read his story here. And you can definitely, you get a lot more from this story. I'm not going to tell you guys absolutely everything that's in here, because there's a lot here, and I want you guys to read it for yourself. And if you feel compelled to help Darian, then join me, as I will be contributing multiple days of drip, the gift for me, and passing that along to somebody who absolutely does need this right now. They have about $1,600 raised, a $25,000 goal. And I looked at that, I said, boy, we raised $25,000 in a heartbeat in crypto. here's someone who, his kid's 16, 12, his youngest girl, 9 years old. Can you imagine, guys? I have kids of my own. I can't imagine that. And it struck a chord with me. Darian's such a good guy. Man, he deserves better than that. His family deserves better than that. And I want to try to he doesn't know that I'm doing this or anything. And so if you guys feel compelled after reading his story to donate, join me on that epic journey to change someone else's life, guys. We're going to jump back into the cryptoverse now. Appreciate you guys riding with me there. And my mic had given out earlier, so I had to redo a few things. So in saying that, we're going to go into DripFi. And this particular app is what I use to basically plan out, where I'm going to be at with Drip 6 months from now. So if you want to do this for yourself, all you have to do is come in here and basically go to the calculator, all right? You put in however many months you want, 30 days at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 180 days, right? So I just click this button and it'll tell me if I'm hydrating every 24 hours, if I hydrate, where I will be at in 6 months. I'll be at about $18,000 per day after taxes. By the way, this takes the tax out. A lot of guys look at the Drip earnings like, let me go back to the dashboard, 438,000. If you looked at this on the Drip site, let's go over to the Drip site and you'll see what I mean. I'm in a different wallet right now. Let me get back. Okay, so let me go to the faucet here, connect up. And if you see this, everyone looks at this and goes, oh, I'm at 1% a day, so that's what I'm earning. Not really. There's taxes involved. So you have to take this and you have to do your taxes and as well as whale tax. So you'll say $4,300 a day is about what I was making, right? No, that's not right. DripFi allows you to see exactly, what you're making, which right now, daily, right here is $3,300 a day. So it's not what you think. And you need to know this as well. A lot of you guys that are watching this that, think that you know how much you're making daily. Well, not really, because when you start cashing out, you have these fees, okay? And that's very important because that feeds the pool. So I'm looking at this up top and I'm going, okay, I'll be around $5,000 a day next month if I just keep hydrating. That's what it tells me, right? But when I go to the calculator and I just put out 30 days from now, I'm really going to be about 4,400-ish, give or take, okay? So that's good. That's good that helps me kind of like determine where I'm actually going to be at. I mean, that's a big deal, right? So hopefully that helps. And if you get a lot out of this, guys, this link will be in the description. Smash the subscribe button, the notification bell, all that good stuff. All right. So I use this and I think it comes with an upgrade. You have to upgrade. It's like 0.01 BNB or 0.1 BNB. It was well worth it because I upgraded and I was able to use the calculator and I don't know. I really like this app a whole lot. You guys check it out and tell me what you think. Now moving on to the Manor Farm. And, my personal goal with Drip, I just want to be clear to everyone. My personal goal is I'm going to compound until June. I am going to claim and I'm going to contribute to Darian's. There's a few things that I'll do. I'll tell you one other thing too. Thomas G, my partner in our VIP group, when we talk about giving back, I mean, this guy gives literally a full day's worth of Drip. It's 13 grand, guys. Every Friday, he gives it to our group, to the people who are staking in Drip. It's absolutely insane. I mean, I think there was 12 people who met I think you have to have 400 Drip staked right now. Okay. But if you have 400 Drip staked, you get a full day's worth of Drip over, there's 12 people. So everyone's making over $1,000. It's insane, which is awesome. It's just an insane, great way for Thomas to give back. And it's not insane. It's awesome. It's what we should be doing, right? So I just want to share that with you guys, as I thought that was just an incredible thing that he's doing. I actually was giving Drip Fridays as well. You have to have a certain amount of Drip stake to get there. And Thomas keeps pumping it out, man. It's well worth it for him because he's at a certain place and people can make some serious money. So there's that. Another thing is the Manor Farm, and what I just want to be clear. I think I said it already, but I'm compounding until June in here, besides like little things here and there. So I'm not even looking at this. I don't even care about the price of drip, but I'm looking at the Manor Farm, and what I'm really excited about, obviously the allocation for our private VIP group, and amazing. I'm so excited about that. But $74 million already locked. That's like insane. I mean, it hasn't even been 2 weeks. Just the community, the drip community is just so strong. Smash the like button if you agree with that. Rev Token is a native token here for now on the L1, the layer 1 at the Manor Farm. And the whole concept here is that the animals are going to rise up and start a revolution and take over the farm. And so your goal is, what you want to be doing is you want to be getting as much rev as possible, because when L2 comes out, when the layer 2 comes out, what you want to do is you want to swap your rev, right, for pigs and dogs, right? And you're going to get a bonus, a 20% bonus for swapping your rev instead of just buying pigs and dogs with BUSD, right? So you're going to get a bonus. So it's only to your benefit right now to basically get as much rev as possible. We've seen this price go as high as about $150. It started at $7, guys. The price started at $7. So I got in around $11, and I thought, oh man, I missed a little bit of that run. And then I rebought at $50 because I realized this thing isn't even started. It hasn't even started yet, which is just incredible. So we're at a place right now that basically you guys have an opportunity to take advantage of where the price is at. In my opinion, I think between now and Tuesday, we're going to see another run on Rev. And it only makes sense to see that just because it is going to be one of those situations where, a lot of people are going to be wanting to get as much Rev as possible last minute. Everybody waits last minute to buy Christmas gifts. So they started the marketing. I think they're trending on Dex tools right now as we speak. So with all that being said, the Rev token can be paired up, and I'm in here in the farms right now. And my goal here, as you heard drip, I'm just compounding until June. Okay, cool. Now with the Manor Farm, I am basically here harvesting. You'll see it's updating. Okay, so I'm basically harvesting and recompounding as often daily as possible. Okay, so whenever I see this, it's been a full day pretty much, since this morning. It's about 8 hours or so, maybe. And I have about 23 rev I need to claim. And then once I harvest this, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it back in. And I'm just going to keep doing that until Tuesday. And then I'll have my rev and I'll be swapping it for BUSD, and I'll be getting in on the pre-sale. Once again, thank you, Forex. So pretty awesome, guys. I'm super pumped. So that's my plan here, just in the farm. In the pools are great. I'm waiting for L2 to really go into the pools a little bit more. Basically what you're going to be getting, the APRs are going to be like way more powerful in the L2. I mean, I heard something like 20 times more powerful. So we'll see what that means. But I heard they're going to be super, super legit. So I'm waiting for that. But I have a little bit of rev, just staking over here in the safe house. I believe this is a safe house. In any case, I'm staking over here, and I think this is safe. There's no impermanent loss over here. So as opposed to any type of pool where you have two liquidity pairs, you can suffer impermanent loss. If you don't know what that is, look it up, educate yourself. So if you don't want that risk, you can just straight stake your rev. Personally, I think the reward outweighs the risk. So I use the farming for this project mainly. Then I'm in the drip garden as well. And in the drip garden, you want to compound more than you claim, you'll buy your tokens here at the drip liberation, which is basically an easy way. You need BUSD, and with BUSD, it'll create a liquidity pair. That pair will basically be drip and BUSD. So you'll be buying drip and BUSD. This is it might be overlooked a lot, but this right here is 3% a day. This is killing it for me. I mean, this is like right here, I'm making like $5,000 a day right here. I have 5,100 plants, you know, at about $30 a piece, around there. And so, you know, it's like a lot of money in there. And so you know, I'm earning 3% a day. Now, if you claim, you'll see this percentage go down. And if you claim too much, okay? So I've been compounding for about 4 days now straight, just to see. And I started at about 2.4 on my percentage, and that's gone up to 3.1. So I think I've built up now enough time being in here without claiming that I'm able to earn a higher amount daily. So my initial funds that I put in here, you know, I've more than, I mean, let's see, 10 days and I'll be double what I put in here. 10 days of claiming, right? So this is going to be huge in 2022 for me. I mean, this is just going to continue to grow. I think I think this is a big part of the Manor Farm that I recommend. If you're not in Manor Farm yet, this is a great entry point. But remember, your big ticket is going to be getting Rev, because Rev, you will get a 20% bonus, okay, when you swap for dogs and pigs. So very important. So that's kind of the overview of my strategy. I really just wanted to, you know, really say hi to the community, say hi and say thank you to Forex, of course, and just show you guys kind of what I'm in here doing on a daily basis, so you can try to get involved. You're not too late. All of these things, doesn't matter what time you get in. They're growing. This is a baby project. I want to make that clear. A lot of people think that this is like some huge, you know, $100 million project. It's not. There's a lot of money involved, but it's not it's a baby still. It's not anywhere close to where it's going to be, you know, towards the later part of this year. And even sooner than that, I think that we could be looking at a drip price. I mean, drip right now is like $68. Yeah, $70 basically. I mean, this is so undervalued right now. With the onboard rate, I see every single day, and I challenge you guys to look at this, but this user count is actually off. We're above 40,000 players. Maybe users and players are different, but we're above 40,000. Every day is like 500 to 1,000 new, you know, from what I'm seeing anyways, there are thousands of new players on a weekly basis from what I'm seeing being added into drip. And so that means it's starting to catch on. It's starting to catch on, but it's still a baby. So you have a lot of room, a lot of runway here. I think that we could be looking at, and I said we'd see $100 drip token price before the end of the year, and literally on New Year's it was like $98. And it says here that the all-time price was 100. Maybe it touched 100. I don't know, but anyways, I think we can say that I was pretty accurate there. I mean, according to this site, it says the all-time high was $100. So according to this site, I'm right. But no, we were right there, right? And so, you know, I just think that this is a $500 to even $1,000 token. I mean, if you look at the users, the amount of users we can onboard, and the amount of users we have, I mean, it's such a baby project. If we do even a fraction of what some of these larger projects have done, we'll be at $300 or $400 or $500, no problem, no problem. So I'm super excited, guys. If you have any questions, DM me, join my Telegram group, DM me. I can help you guys get involved with this if you want to. And again, appreciate you guys hearing me out on the story about Darian. And yeah, I'll be here. I'll be up on another video very soon. Appreciate you guys. Stay blessed. Crypto Mike out.